All right, man, I'm ready when y'all are.
This is your song, Mike. Let's do it.
All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, and so take me down the road that's a little bit windy, to a place they still put sugar in their eyes.
Auf der Straße so. Voll die Herde. Alle zusammen.
I'm in a fight with God. This Carolina shoulder seems the place I'm getting on. Daddy always told me, never make a home on the road, while your lady's sneaking out and the kids are growing up.
A year ago was the first time that I made it to this point, which is insane because it's not even that far from my house. Like I can literally see my house, but I could not walk up till here until like a few months after I was done with mono. Like I was not done, but just like a few months after the highest of highs, or actually like the lows of lows. But I'm so proud of everything that we've done, how far we've come. It's insane.
I've been riding this lonely way too long. All the love I had worth giving was all spent on my song. Hey driver, the boys are gambling with more than just their cars, with their bottles and their drugs and their Bibles in their hearts. So take me down the road, it's a little bit windy, to a place they still put sugar in their eyes too.
The sky is so beautiful tonight. I adore it. It's been super rainy and cloudy, and I don't know, sometimes when the sun was peeking out of the clouds it was super hot, but then it started pouring and there was kind of also like a storm coming in. But now the clouds look so peaceful, and I don't know, I'm really happy. I started rummaging through my closet and I actually took everything out, like all of my clothes, and I did so much rearranging, and there's so much stuff in my room right now, but it feels really good. I just yesterday talked to my best friend about how I'm feeling like my room isn't a serene place for me right now. Like it doesn't scream serenity, it's not peaceful like it usually is. It doesn't feel like the right energy for me, or like my energy, so I think I really needed a shift. I'm still shifting definitely, but it's good. I'm also recognizing that it's probably me doing this as an excuse for, oh, I needed this to be done, when in actuality I didn't need to do it for the other things that I still need to do that I've been procrastinating. But you win some, you lose some, I guess. Now look at this. I love pink clouds. Whoa. And I'm gonna walk back to the house, check on all the animals because my parents and like my family's not here today, but I have to do the actual stuff later, and I'm gonna take some time to clean, tidy up my space, and hopefully not go to bed too late. I am completely alone in our apartment and I couldn't be happier. I have this huge basket of laundry that I want to wash because today it is sunny and I'm so excited, but that means I can hang it all up outside. That way it dries faster. It is now almost 9 a.m. I am waiting for my moisturizer to sink into my skin so I can put sunscreen on. And then I think we're gonna go outside and get some strawberries from the garden, which is really exciting. I'm so grateful that I get to do that and that I have them at home. I just hope there are some ripe because I really want cereal with strawberries. That sounds really good to me right now. My grandma is downstairs, and we talked yesterday for a little bit, but we also just had our separate evenings. I walked and watched the sunset, which I filmed, and then I also started like tearing my closet apart. I took every single item out of it, and then I slowly started reorganizing and putting it back. And I have to say, it feels incredible. Like, it wasn't even that exhausting. I loved doing it because also it's just such a routine. I do it a lot of the time, but not taking everything out. That was a first for a few years now. And I'm so excited. I think it looks better. I feel better with it. I am going to go through a lot of other stuff in my room because I've been feeling like I need an energy shift, and I hope that this is going to be it. And I also just watched some of my comfort TV shows. I read. I spent a little too much time on social media yesterday, so I'm trying to not do that today. Break the scroll. But you know, it's an exciting day. My skin is, I don't know. I don't want to talk about it too much. I feel like it's better. I feel better about it. But that's not what I wanted to talk about. It's 9 a.m. so the sun is just now really creeping in to our space because it rises above the mountains, and then it's mostly blocked from the view for a few hours. And not from the view, but it doesn't shine on our balcony, and especially not very warmly. Like, it's not hot when it first comes up. I wish I would have seen the sunrise. I need to do that soon, because the last time I think I did it was when we were on vacation, which was beautiful, but that was like last year, like in December, and I miss it too much. I think I'm gonna get the breakfast ready and sit out on the balcony because that's where we get the morning sun, which is really, really beautiful. Then I also just really want to get some sun. I put a bikini on in case maybe that it's warm enough to just lay out and tan. And I really want to read, make progress on my book, but also I have this cool audiobook that I want to hear, and we'll see what happens. My family is away for a birthday party, and I don't think they're gonna leave before 10 or 11. My dad has to work tonight, but he doesn't have to like start until 4-ish. So I don't think they're gonna be here before 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock, I guess. So I have at least 3 to 4 hours by myself, and yeah, I desperately needed it that time because I've been feeling very overwhelmed with family stuff, and just I wanted to partake in everything that we were doing, and I was doing that, but at the same time I had so much going on mentally that I didn't feel the capacity to, when then I was alone, to actually work on that stuff. I was just always kind of like getting back to a normal me time standard because I was so overwhelmed with family time, which sounds bad. It's not that I'm overwhelmed by my family, it's that I'm overwhelmed by the constant noise and everything. It's weird to explain, but especially because my little sister is on holiday, like on vacation break right now. It's been a lot, but I love them so much. I'm glad when I get to see them tonight, and I think we're gonna have a good time, but for now I'm just gonna enjoy the time I have by myself. Welcome to the laundry room, which is also the guest bathroom, so that's interesting a lot of the time. I forgot to sort all of this, so I'm gonna have to do it now. I also bought some new things yesterday, which is really exciting, and I think I'm just gonna do everything black and dark. And I have this cool new dress. Really excited. I think there's a red one. Gorgeous. You know, it's summer when, first of all, you get to sit outside for breakfast, and when your supplements are only 1 drop of vitamin D, because I have this oil and I have to take 2 drops in the winter and 1 drop in the summer. So that's how you know. Stunning. Stunning. Well, this is a good look. Cheers. You know, as hard as this whole mono journey has been, I think I've actually learned a lot, especially surrounding my body and health. And I still wasn't able to do the gluten test because I've been gluten-free for a year now. Oh my god, I've been gluten-free for over a year now. Don't mind those noises, it's the cows in the mud. But I've been gluten-free for over a year now, and every time I eat something where, like, looking back, there could have been gluten in there. I had a stomach ache, so I'm pretty sure that my stomach just doesn't... I don't think I have, what's it called? Celiac disease? Because that, I think, would have been, like... I wouldn't have been able to eat gluten as a kid, I think. But I did always struggle with stomach aches, so I think maybe there is just some intolerance there. I don't know. But that's something that I've learned. So I haven't been eating gluten, and I think it's obviously sad because bread in Germany is impeccable. But it's not been the worst. Like, I actually kind of like it. And it's not, like, obviously it would be cool if I were able to do it. But not eating gluten is not as bad as I thought it was going to be, and I feel better overall. So that's good. And also, I've learned so much, like, for example, that you can, if you eat in the first hour within waking up, it's better for your cortisol levels. I've learned so much about different vegetables and what they do for your body, a lot of different, like, turmeric and ginger, what it does. I've learned even more about my menstrual health. I'm actually very grateful for this health journey, even though obviously I wish it wouldn't have come with so many expenses on my part, but you take what you can get. We're gonna make the most out of everything, and we're gonna have a good day. Jammerst du aber gerade.
Just drive until the tires melt. We'll come back when it's here.
Take me down a road that's a little bit winding, to a place they still put sugar in their iced tea, where the women are fine and the love is fair. Yeah, driver, you can drop me off anywhere. Yeah, driver, you can drop me off anywhere.
Michael Trotter.
Yeah, driver, you can drop me off anywhere.
So take me down a road that's a little bit windy,
To a place they still put sugar in their iced tea, where the women are fine and the love is fair. Yeah, driver, you can drop me off anywhere. Yeah, driver, you can drop me off anywhere.
I was feeling lost, anxious, and honestly a little bit depressed today, so what do we do when we feel like that? For me, reorganizing my space. I have been feeling a little bit weird about my room because usually it's completely my safe space. And I don't know if it's because I'm spending too much time in here, which I also did last year, and it wasn't a problem with the energy, but right now I don't feel like it's the warm and welcoming hug. It feels like, I don't know, almost indifferent, and I don't like it. So on Friday, I took out everything that I had in my closet and I reorganized it, and I love it. But now I opened the Pandora's box. I don't know, I opened the vault. Like, I can't stop. And I feel like there's too much in my room, but at the same time I don't want to get rid of anything. And I opened this trunk that I have, which holds my bags, and it was too many. So I have these here. I also have, that was my Be Real. I want to take that because it's actually really, really fun to just look back at. And I have a very cool subject to photograph today. Okay. Better. Okay, so I have my weighted blanket, some pillows, and bags that I think I want to get rid of here. But we're also doing like a flea market on the farm next week, so I think I'm just gonna hold off on a few things. And then today, I was thinking I'm not satisfied with the book situation because I have a few books that I just have as decor on my shelf, but especially the one shelf. It's just, it looks kind of cute, but it's not practical. I don't use it. It kind of sucks. So, I started taking out not every single, the ones that I actually have or that I use as decor, I haven't moved. But everything that was like my LGBTQ shelf and my physical TBR that sat on a card, and everything that's like in this shelf back here, which is so sad because this is the bookshelf in my room. But I never see it because it's hidden behind my closet, and when the door opens, like it's behind the door. So that's an issue I don't know how to solve. I don't think I can solve it because that's the bookshelf, and I'm not gonna put it anywhere else because the space back there is actually perfect because you cannot utilize it for anything else. The shelf doesn't fit anywhere else, and I need a bookshelf. But I started taking out all these books, and now they're sitting here on the floor. I also have these ones that are from my childhood. I was obsessed with this one, and I think this is a very unique German experience to read all of these romance books. They're so funny, and I don't know, yeah, it's cool to look at this, and like I've read almost every single one of these books. We are so back. There are a few things that are as significant to my German upbringing than the 3 exclamation points. So funny to me. And especially these like advent calendar stories where you get to open 1 chapter a day. Iconic. I love it. These are the books that I have, which is insane because there are like, I think there were about 50 books when I was like listening to the audiobooks and reading them. And now my little sister is also listening to them, and there are, I think, over 80, which is insane. I have put all the German, or not all, but a lot of the German books in here, and a lot of the summer ocean themed, which is why I also have this textbook on whales in here. And I cleaned this, which was the one that I felt like was just wasting space, I guess. And I think I'm gonna go through my books and pick out my favorites and then add them on here. I don't know if I want to do another LGBTQ shelf here. I think I'm gonna just do my favorites and then maybe like special books down here. Some of the bigger ones, maybe the fantasy series that I have, and then do an LGBTQ shelf in the back here. this is a different book pile because these are books that I borrowed. And these are the two that I bought in the past 2 weeks. This I've always been wanting to read because I actually want to read all of Alice's books, but this got recommended to me a few times. And this, I love the movie Rosalind on Disney, I think it is. And this is like a retelling of the Romeo and Juliet story with the main focus being on Rosalind, and I kind of love that. I don't know if it's the movie that is like after a book or if this book was written after the movie. I don't know. I'm excited to see where it goes, but these are the two books that I like bought recently and that I haven't read. But I'm also currently reading this book, Cinderella's Dead, that I got from my friend. Like, she lent it to me because she really wants me to read it, and I'm very excited because it has I don't know if they're a couple, but the main character is lesbian, so that's really fun. But it's so sad. They have no rights, and I am like, I actually don't want to return to this world because it's making me so uncomfortable and so sad. I don't know. Well, it is 5 p.m. now. I have to get out and work in a little bit, but I did want to share what's been going on. I'm feeling incredibly anxious and I've been avoiding every single thing, and I don't think I'm ready to talk about it. So this is me reorganizing my books. I was actually just in town because I needed to let somebody check out my laptop because something's wrong with the hardware. Like, when I go to open it, it cracks, and like, it doesn't crack completely, but you can hear a cracking sound, and something on the right side is not working, so I cannot open my laptop, which I'm getting so frustrated with it. But I have been feeling so anxious, so I wasn't able to go like for a week or so, and now that I went to the store, they told me that they don't actually do that. They only do software. So I have to drive somewhere else that's like 20 minutes from here, where I have to see whether I can send it to them. It's exhausting, living in this brain especially, but I went to the, I don't know what's it called. It's called Bauhaus in Germany. It's probably something like Home Depot, but you can get everything there. But I brought these boxes. They're pretty big. I think I can put a lot of books in here. I don't know if I want to put like my old childhood books in here, and then, because I bought 2 of these, and then put it like this, because it would make more sense, but it kind of doesn't look cute. Or if I should do it like this and then have it be like a mini shelf, I think that looks way cuter. And then I can put my books in here, or probably I can like lay them down and then pile it up. I think that looks really, really cute. And I don't know whether I should put it back there where my cart is currently sitting, because the cart is kind of locked and there's a lot in there. I could also move the cart over here, but I love that there's nothing here. Or I could put this here. I've actually not come up with a system yet, so it's gonna be interesting. I would love to do this right now. I actually really want to do it right now, but my dad's gonna be alone taking care of the animals, so I need to get ready. I have 10 more minutes until I have to be outside. I feel very privileged that I just can walk out. I have to get changed, but I don't have to drive anywhere. And yeah. Now that I'm looking at it, it doesn't really look cleaner or anything. I pulled them up closer so it's not far back. I like it. It doesn't have a huge like organization, although under there's the German and older books and some school books. Then this is all fantasy, sci-fi, dystopian. These are my Christmas books. This is all crime and like mystery, thriller. These are just random assortments of books that I like. And then we have some like self-help stuff here. This is the pile of books that I borrowed and the German ones that I showed already. This is also just a random assortment. It kind of looks cute. I don't know, I'm gonna try it out. These also I just love. 2 of them I haven't read, but you know. These are the pink favorites. I don't know. I kind of like it. And this is the Jenny Han shelf. So, I don't know, man.